Shalom, Shalom, you know, praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of great men's son, and Shalom, Shalom to the elect Israel and Kamaya from Jim and Shan come, and edify Lord's elect, Lord, and edify. Any mother's listeners, do you really believe? Right? Do you really believe? And this towards these, these women who claim that they in the truth, that they are part of this thing. Right, they might be with a man of the they might be with a man of the Lord, right? These brothers, and you claiming that you believe, you're trying to, endure in this thing. You hire head cover, you're obeying your husband, you're trying to endure, right? But do you really believe in this truth? Because the most thing that they triple up on is where a man having multiple wives, and they get jealous, as the scripture tells us in Sirach 26. Where you get that? Sirach 26 and verse 6, it says, "But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated with all." Right? So a woman that jealous over another woman, and that is what happened. Right? With these women, they get jealous over another. They might go through their man's phone, which a woman not supposed to be even doing. That is his privacy. But they will say, well, if I gotta go through your phone, you gotta go through mine. And they start putting lock on their phone and it's packing out in the house. That is craziness. Do you really believe? If you believe, you won't be carrying on all that nonsense. Because this is a part of this doctrine. A part of this doctrine, a part of this truth is a man having multiple women. So what, you gonna wait until Isaiah 4 and 1 take place when shit get buck wild then to accept it? Why just to accept it? No. If your Lord, your man, your husband, he want more than one wife, just let him have it. That just show your belief. You believe in the doctrine. This is a part of it. This is what will happen in the kingdom. Now we know that you all are westernized and you can't, just the fact that but your man is dealing with another woman. Nothing is wrong with that. He coming home to you, you probably living with him, you probably have a side thing over there that he dealing with. What wrong? And you gain him hell because of that. Right? It's always noise in your head. The scripture says in the next verse, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold on her is as though he held a scorpion." Right? That one we seen you rather deal with that is in 25. Here what 13 say, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. Give me any wickedness but not the wickedness of a woman." Verse 16, "I rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman." A man is what a peace, a rest when the day come. Alright? And a noise thing will be making in the man's head because he who he was talking to on the phone, you probably see a message pop up. Who's that dealing with? And you start giving him hell because of that, because of another woman. This is a part of the doctrine. Isaiah 4 and 1 is going to happen on this side. All throughout history, we see that the kings are, which all of us are kings, right? Scripture tell us, because Christians will tell you that only kings can have more than one wife. All of we are kings, right? Isaiah 10 and 8, "For he said, are not my princes altogether kings?" And a prince is a son, and we are sons. We are sons of Yahweh Shem Yeshai. 1 John 3 and verse 2 says, "Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, and we shall see him as he is." So we are sons of Yahweh Shem Yeshai. The scripture tells us in 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 17, "Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and I will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, said the Lord Almighty. Alright? So we are sons. So a son is a prince, because our father is a king. Yahweh Shemir Shai is a king, he's a great king, greatly to be feared. So if we are sons, we are prince, and if we are prince, we are kings. So we could have more than one wives, and all throughout the history, we see Solomon had 700 wives, 300 concubines, like other nations. The 300 is the other nation, right? The 700 wives is princesses in the nation of Israel, right? We see even normal men had more than one wife. Elkanah, that is the father of Samuel, he had two wives, Penina and Hannah. So there's a part of the doctrine. Having more than one, having multiple wives is a part of the doctrine. So you ought to accept it for what it is. If you really believe, you will accept it for what it is, and be that peace to your husband. Alright? We go back into Sirach 26. Sirach 26 and verse 3: a good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. And this we were. We were that good wife, that peace. That even if you feel to have another wife, she's okay with it, because she know she believe in this doctrine. She believe there's a way, and following a man of the Lord is she way out. Right? As the scripture tells us in 1 Timothy 2. First Timothy 2 and verse 9: in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. So some women they get vexed with you dealing with other women, they don't want to dress modest anymore. They start taking up their head covering, they stop wearing head covering. Right? Because they want to spite you now. You showing your unbelief. And where you going? You're going to be destroyed if you don't believe in this. What do you feel going to happen to you? If you don't obey your husband. Alright? What do you feel going to happen to you? It says, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, for these fashions of the world, but which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. We're going to that word subjection.
Strong's G 5292. Hupotage. Hupotage.
Hupotage to be acting, subjecting, obedience, subjection. Right? To arrange under. So you come in under. To subordinate, to subject, to be in subjection. To subject oneself, obey, to submit. Right? Under the rule. Sub is under. Right? Check. It will be the rule. I catch it here. Torso to be in order. Alright, you go back. Yeah. Hypo to be by under. Right? So you're under the rule, you're under the obedience of a man. That is how you're gonna be saved. It says for Adam was first formed and then Eve. Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So if she continue with her faith and charity and holiness and sobriety, alright, so she had to continue this thing with her faith. If you not obeying your husband, you ain't showing no faith, you ain't under subjection, you showing unbelief, you showing you don't believe in this thing. Alright? Now we go here. We jump down to verse 14. It says, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. This is what we want, that silent and loving woman, that good gift. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. We want a woman to be under subjection. So when we instruct her, we tell her, hey, get she instruction, she obey all them instruction. She ain't kicking up. Right? Verse 23, wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but the godly woman is given to him that feared the Lord. So you know you're that godly woman, you know you're probably in good standing. The Lord, you fear the Lord give you that good gift. And you got a wicked woman, you might have to check yourself. There's a snail into that plague. It's like a hell of scorpion, as the scripture say. A man see you had to deal with a lion and a dragon. It says a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Sorry, no. Verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. What the honest woman will do? She will reverence her husband. Reverence is to show that honor, to show that obedience. Right? It says 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. So you start dressing skimpy without shame, you will be counted as a dog. That you're a female bitch. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And the one that shamefaced will fear the Lord. Shamefaced, she don't watch man in the eyes. Your head always down. You shamefaced. Alright? You hiding up you're covering up your body because you don't want no men to see that. That is for your husband to see. Here the point here in verse 26, a woman that honored her husband shall be judged wise of all. So this is how you're going to be judged, by how you deal with your husband, because your husband is your Lord. But she that dishonored him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. So this is how you're going to be judged, by how you deal with your husband. He is your Lord. It was Sarah called Abraham. Alright? 1 Peter 3 and verse 5. For after this manner in the old time the holy women also who trusted in Yahweh adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husband. So if you are a holy woman come back, you will be under subjection under your husband. The wicked woman wouldn't be in subjection under her husband. And in time come you go and perish. Alright? It says, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. Our Lord is kainos. Not kainos, sorry. Listen, you know what, let me just look it up. Not kainos. Kainos is refresh or new. Right here, that's not coming to my tongue, man. Now let me look it up. 1 Peter 3 and 6. Iris.
Strong's G 2962. Kurios. Kurios.
Corius. Or the second G, Coiris. Iris. Sauce. Right? So that is what? He to whom a personal thing belongs, about which he has power of deciding, master, Lord. So she understand he own her. As the scripture say, alright, in Sirach again, right? Sirach 28:24. Okay, no, not 28:24. We see 36:24. Yeah, he that getteth a wife, beginneth a possession. This is your possession. A help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. This is what a man want, a pillar of rest and a help. Say, baby, do this, do that. She do it. She guide in the house. She raising up your children. Alright, she making sure you had a hot meal. She making sure you eat good when the night come. A man want rest. That's what a man want. Alright? Let me go back. It says, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, right? Your superior, your master, whose daughters ye are, you'll be a daughter of Sarah as long as he do well and are not afraid with any amazement. So if you continue doing that, like what Sarah do, you calling your man Lord, Adawanya, my Lord, and you being in a subjection under rule, you'll be the daughters of Sarah. And this is why a man want peace. So you not kicking up against a man that want next to a man and you getting him hell because some message on the phone, or if you just stick a little fling here or fling there, and it's hell you getting him in his house. You do you really believe? Do you really believe? You're not showing belief, right? If you believe, you will understand that hey, that is the doctrine. These are our heritage. We can have more than one wife. Scripture to have it in the law. Are you keeping the laws? The law tells us if a man want an ex-wife, his raiment and things shall not be diminished. It's in the law. Do you really believe? Stop giving your husband hell and jump on board. Because Isaiah 4:1 gonna happen on this side. Don't wait for shit to pop off and then your ass hungry, you got nothing to eat, and your man alone, so that's my servant shall eat, and then die when you want to follow. No, it don't work like that. You might get cut off. Hey, what will happen to you? So anyway, with that, hope this lesson was edifying. To the Lord's elect in closing, giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kahakodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom, Shalom, still.